Hello, welcome to Jenny's Food Network. I'm doing another video response. And this person is also a fabulous fan of mine. And she had commented on one of my videos called Relationship in Regards to My Marriage. So she asked me, here, I'm going to read it off. Jenny, do you think once a cheater, always a cheater? This guy I met was married for 14 years. They divorced because he cheated. They have one daughter. I go over every Saturday and watch movies and talk to him. He is so nice. I just wonder if he will be more than likely cheat forever. He is 40 and I'm 34. So, like I said, both of them are, well, she's 34 and he's 40. And so he's the one who cheated on his wife. So asking me, is a cheater always a cheater? Well, for me, that's not always the case. It just really depends, If you feel like you're the one who is going to be faithful to your partner or potential partner, then that's great, But if you're concerned about that person cheating on you just because you found out that he cheated on you, it almost doesn't matter if he cheated on someone else, because he could tell you that he never cheated on anybody, but then maybe one day he might cheat on you. So it really doesn't matter about his history. You know what I mean? It could be a case where someone has cheated many years ago and then they decide to start being faithful. Then that's great. It just depends on the person's development. You know what I mean? It just depends on on the person, because the person can be a cheater for many, many years, and one day they decide that, I'm going to be faithful, I want to work out, I want to be honest with myself in order to be honest with someone. You know what I mean? But you know what? Sometimes it could be a situation where you're with somebody for 1 year or even to like 15, 20 years, and you really trusted them that they will not cheat on you. But then to find out later that they've been cheating on you for 5 to 20 years that you've been together. I mean, how does that make you feel? It would make you feel horrible. So the situation, it's going to be so different because it all falls on the person that you're seeing. Like I said, you may be happy and proud of yourself that you want to be faithful to this person. Then that's great. Then that other person should really appreciate you and understand that, it takes a lot of dedication to be very faithful to one person instead of being with different people. So it really depends, because I think you'll never know. I mean, he could say, I've cheated with my partner, but I've cleaned up. I want to start fresh. I want to be honest in order to be honest with other people. And that might be the case for real, that they do want to try to be honest and be faithful to their new partners, So it really depends. Some people could always say this: I need you to trust me, okay? I'm not cheating on you. I need you to trust me. But then one day they slip and had a one night stand with somebody, or maybe they're texting behind your back and you find out years later that your partner's been seeing someone else on the side, regardless if it's just an emotional connection or if it's intimacy, it could be a big mess, but I tell you, it's part of a relationship. It's really tough. You may feel that you trust someone so much, and to find out that they've been cheating on you, it's very devastating. I know. So you decide. Getting into a relationship, it's not going to be perfect. Being in a relationship, it's going to cause a lot of tears. It's going to cause a lot of headache. It's going to cause a lot of drama. So by being in a relationship, you've already taken that chance, even if you don't realize it, but you've already taken the chance. And of course, everybody wants everything to be perfect, but sometimes it's going to lead to arguments. It's going to lead to disagreement. It's going to be leading to a lot of bitterness between each other if there's constant arguing and stuff, So it's a risk that you take. And if you feel that he's being good to you, to your face and everything, then that's wonderful. But when you're not around, it might be another story. So let's pray and let's hope that this person is honest with you and is not cheating on you and is not playing you for a fool, and while messing around behind your back, and hopefully you won't find out until you find out yourself later on. So I can't really be a psychic for you or tell you what to do. you've already taken the chance of all the risk of being in a relationship with this person, and that you've really enjoyed him. You know, how kind he is, how sweet he is, how loving he is to you, how much of a great friend he is to you. So it's really up to you to decide and to communicate with him. And if you see any change of behavior where you see that he's becoming distant or unhappy, then you have to really communicate with him and ask him what's wrong. That's what relationships are about. It's a constant work, it's a constant job to you, a daily job, and to really read each other and see how each other are feeling or doing. Because if he sees something strange about you, he's going to ask you, is everything okay? Are you upset about something? You know, it's natural to ask someone when you see them a little different than usual, you know? And you just have to work it from there, and hopefully you and him will open up to each other and really express how you're feeling, regardless if it's good or bad, okay? So that's all I can say. And once a cheater, always a cheater, that's not always the case. Sometimes people are fed up with their lives as well. They want to make a change. They deserve a second chance, you know. But like I said, how many chances do you give a person if they keep cheating on you over and over? Like once, twice, 3 times. Or they keep cheating on you forever. And they keep telling you, I've gone over it, trust me, I'm not cheating. But then they are still cheating. So that's a risk you take again, getting into a relationship. Either you be happy alone and not date, or get too serious with someone. But it's hard. It is very, very hard. Women are more emotionally involved or more emotionally attached than men are, okay? Majority of women are very emotional. They get attached easily. I'm not saying all women. I said most women are more emotional than men. And we get emotionally attached. And I believe a lot of women are very needy, you know. I would say that a lot of women find it very difficult to be single. You know, us women like to be loved. We like attention. We want to feel appreciated. We want to feel that we are needed in their lives. You know, we like to feel like we're helping people, okay? So women love, you know, love to be like in a way that they're helping people, feeling like they are needed, you know. I'm sorry, I'm a woman. This is a lot of stuff that I feel. If you think I'm too emotional, but whatever, because I know a lot of females out there that are very emotional as well, not just me. So a lot of times women are not single. They're always like breaking up in a relationship, and then within a month they're already dating already. Or guys are just hitting on them, coming up to them, trying to ask them out on a date, you know. So even if you're not single, a lot of men don't know that. They don't know you. If they find you attractive, or they find something about you that they want to get to know, they'll come up to you, they'll ask you on a date. And most of the time, women cannot be single for very long. They like to date, they like attention, they want to feel loved in order to feel complete. And that's very sad, because I know myself, I'm very needy. You know, I'm very needy. I love attention from my partner, you know, because I'm in love with my partner. So sometimes it leads to conflicts when I feel that, you know what, you're ignoring me a lot. I don't like the way you treat me, blah, blah, blah. You know, it leads to conflicts, you know. So being in a relationship, the insecurity is always going to be there, you know. It's hard to be in a situation where you don't feel, you know, insecure, because you know, when you look around, there are attractive people out there, you know. Your partner might follow his eyes with a hot chick, or your partner might catch you looking at a good-looking guy or something, you know, and it could lead to conflicts, you know. Like I said, there are attractive people out there where they may attract your partner, and that could be intimidating, and that can be very hurtful, and that can really get you angry and start an argument, saying that, why were you eye-candying her? Why were you staring at her? Why are you like so sexually attracted to this stranger that didn't do nothing for you, you know? Oh, what, you want to go cheat on me with this person? It leads to a lot of jealousy, you know? So jealousy, insecurity is a lot of big drama in a relationship. So you decide if you want to get into that mess, and it's your decision if you want to give this person, because you already know in the back of your head that he's cheated before. Now that's going to make you feel insecure now. And asking me the question, is a cheater always a cheater? That's not always the case. It depends on the person's it depends on the person's spirituality, or it depends on the person's development. You know, it depends on the person if they want to make a change and be more faithful and be more serious in a relationship instead of taking it for granted and just cheating because they feel like cheating. How's that supposed to help a relationship? They might as well be single and not get anyone emotionally involved in their lives. You know, if people cannot be faithful and they want to keep cheating, why are they even in a relationship? They might as well go be single and date whoever they want for fun, whatever, or pretty much don't date, because if you're gonna date, then that's like getting into a relationship pretty much. So they're better off just going have one night stands and stuff. You know, don't even date, because if you date, that's building up a relationship. Okay, so they're better off just having one night stands and with no attachments. You know what I mean? So that's all I could say about this comment that you have for me. So keep watching my videos, and thank you so much for sending me a message. Have a good day.